For different home access applications, processing agencies have to configure the household member's consent inputs differently when transferring information from the hard copy form to the online form. This depends on their reusable consent status. If a family member's reusable consent status is yes, no admin input is required. This means that he or she had previously given consent to enable IMDA to extract their personal and income data from other government agencies. Extraction of data is done through the Household Means Eligibility System, or HOMES. Applicants can choose to give consent either to IMDA participating schemes or all participating schemes. Choosing the former option allows the information to be reused for IMDA schemes only. Choosing the latter allows their information to be reused for all other government schemes. To cater to the different configurations, here are some common scenarios to assist processing agencies. Scenario 1. A family member with reusable homes consent. Let's take 28-year-old Jenny's family as an example. Jenny had previously given permission for her personal information to be reused. Hence, there is no need for her to indicate consent again. In this case, the system will automatically display her data and no information or action is required from her. Scenario 2. A family member with no reusable homes consent. Her brother Jackson has no valid consent available for reuse. He is required to provide consent for the scheme. If Jackson had indicated his consent on a hard copy form for IMDA participating scheme, select the Yes option under the Collected Consent drop-down box. Next, select the IMDA participating scheme option under the Collected Consent type, and lastly, select Self under the Collected Consent form drop-down box. After that, fill up Jackson's personal details accordingly. Scenario 3. Let's say Jenny has a 12-year-old daughter named Kim living with her. As a mother and legal guardian, Jenny has to give consent on behalf of Kim. If Jenny had done so on the hard copy application form, select the On Behalf option under the Consent Given By drop-down box and enter Jenny's full name in the Consent Given By text field. Lastly, fill in her personal details in the other text fields. Scenario 4. If Jenny's father did not sign the hard copy application form, but the reusable consent indicates yes, no follow-up is required for her father to give consent for the scheme. The system will automatically display the data of the member and no field input is required for her father.